Well, lost 2 chickens back here. Get back over here. Yep, 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 yep. And I bet you I know where the 3rd is. Constant issue here. Yup. Get out. Nope, wrong way. Out. Today is day 1 of deer season. Prepping starts in June, I guess. Look at this. This is one of my stands right here. I came out here a couple weeks ago and I noticed that stuff was starting to get a little grown up. So I figured what better time to start taking care of it than now. It is super dry. Not as dry as other places. I've heard, you know, everything up north and a lot of the northeastern parts of the country are wicked dry. It's not like that here, and we have some rain in the forecast, but still, it's dry. This is what I call my cedar stand because it's in a cedar tree. So I want to open up this trail and get down into there. I'm gonna just keep this area mowed just because it gets so hectic. And ideally, once we get into there and open that up, you can see where my little tunnel is and my stand's right up there. Hopefully here in a couple weeks, maybe I'm thinking of a little bit bigger plan down in that field. I'll show you that a little bit later. I'm dreaming big with that one. I don't know if I'll be able to even rent their appropriate equipment and whatnot. So stay tuned for that. It's food plot related. And then around the big deer blind, which if you haven't seen any of my videos, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But there's a big old deer blind and it gets grown up every year around it. So I'm gonna go clean that up. So we're just gonna do a little work today. All right, I got my high vis on. Really, there's only a long shirt that I have that isn't super hot. I'm trying this whole bug spray thing because usually I'm covered in ticks. This is my little path to my cedar stand, which is getting engulfed in all these trees and whatnot. You can barely even get through here now. You can see how grown up it is. So we're gonna at least try to clear out in front of here with the tools that I have. Then hopefully I can find a tool. I know there's a rental one around here, so it's just a matter of whether or not people who own this land are okay with me doing that, 1, and 2, what the price of it all is. So we'll see about that. Right now, let's just open up that area. I just sharpened the blade to this, so should be pretty sharp. Give it a try. Yup. I want to open this whole area up. This stuff grows in so fast. Like, if you don't do this every year, probably 2 to 3 times, nature will win 100%. So if I can clear a path and be able to get either equipment in here or just be able to at least maintain it, then we're in business. Because this is a sweet stand. But check this out. Just found this rock. Look at that. That looks just like an axe head. That's so cool. Well, I just did a little test run with my lawnmower down in this thick stuff and it actually works. So we're gonna try to let it eat as much as it will. Alright, so that's not exactly how you want to treat your mower. It's doing a freaking good job, so. Alright, we're getting closer to being able to see the stand actually. I think I'm gonna ruin the surprise for you. I'm gonna rent a freaking bush hog, one of those push behind ones. So stay tuned for that video where I eat all this place up with that thing, or destroy it, I don't know, we'll see. But Lowe's and Home Depot both have them here. They're like $100 a day, but it would be worth it to clear out all this if I can, you know, get back in here, because this is so grown up. Used to be cows and stuff, and they would take care of this, but there's been nothing in a few years. So obviously stuff has started growing up. You know, trees and stuff in the pasture is not bad to have, you know, give deer a little place to bed and whatnot. But what I want to do with this is there's a tree line, and this is basically insulated right here. And there's a couple of hedgerows that go on the outskirts of this field. And then there's, you know, it separates it from that side and that side. So if I can create this little area, it's also a highway from the woods right there, which is a travel corridor for the deer, and they cross this field, and it's been so grown up that you can barely even see them. And they cross this field and head out to the alfalfa field that's up that way. So it's definitely a good spot to have something in here. It would be ideal for like beans or corn or something like that, but I don't have the capabilities of planting that this year. So I'd like to just get it mowed and then go from there. I don't really know how much else we can do right now with the equipment we have. I mean, I could keep chipping away at this, but no sense in doing that whatsoever. The whole thing is opened up. There's a couple branches up there that I want to cut off, but they are some pretty good cover, but I just can't make a shot that way. For this piece of property, it would be sweet to build a different type of stand right there. You know, a platform that you can then put a stand on. But again, this isn't my property, so I can dream all day. So this is spot one, that's done. Next up, we're gonna go up to that blind that I was telling you about, and we're gonna just clear out around it. It's a great start. Hopefully next video, it'll be me buzzing around here with the old Lowe's bush hog. We're at location number 2, the big box blind. I don't use this that much, but when I do, I shoot huge bucks. So I always feel obligated to at least clean out around it, just maintain it. It's just nice to keep it in order, especially when it gets like this. Did a quick cleanup of that. Honestly, that's a roundup job right there. That's something for some Roundup. Probably spray it all in there, kill whatever. I got the ladder cleaned up. That's what was important to me. As long as I keep that clear, it'll be easy to stay up on maintenance with that. Those bushes won't grow back, so. And last on my list to do is try to catch a fish. We got more to do on deer season prep, obviously. Hen bait in Tennessee, I'm not really for it that much. I'll put mineral blocks out and stuff. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of corn just to kind of see what's in the area. I'm not really gonna feed them all year. I don't really, unless I do a food plot. So I'm gonna see what we can catch and hopefully get some bass for this pond, and we'll be able to grow them big and try to catch them. All right, guys. If I catch a fish, I'll show you. Otherwise, see you next time.